Hi everybody, I'm Chris. I'm making a video. This is completely unscripted rambling. Specifically, I'm making a response to a video Brittany Simon made a few days ago. If somehow you're watching this and you haven't watched that, yeah, go watch hers, and in fact, start following her anyway, because she's made of about 70% awesome, 30% win, all around cool person. Anyway, the video I'm responding to is the one about religious discrimination. The main thrust of Brittany's video is, why is it okay to discriminate on the basis of religion but not skin color? The way I see it, it's discrimination on the basis of race, and religion, sex, sexual orientation, favorite flavor of ice cream. It's to do with othering, wherein you take your group, whatever that may be, and you set some of the group apart from it. You know, those guys over there, we are us. Those guys over there, no, they're not us. They're something else. They are other. For a long time, everybody was racist. People figured, yeah, sure, our ethnic group is better than those other guys, because we are us, those guys are another group, they are other, so we can kill them. Then in the 60s, things start changing. For example, in India, Gandhi comes along and says, now hang on, we Indians want to be free, and also we want to be treated the same as white people. You shouldn't discriminate against us based on the color of our skin. So around the same time, Martin Luther King starts doing the same thing in America, insisting that black people should be allowed to vote and have equal rights and be treated as human beings rather than something less than human. Because, well, up to then, as we all know, the white people in power treated the blacks as something other. Like, white is the default, black is something different, other. Something that can be treated differently because it's not us. As you might have noticed from my accent, I'm Irish. One thing that happened during the whole civil rights movement and the Vietnam War was a lot of black people in America actually converted to Islam because they considered Christianity to be a white man's religion. And once again, we've got othering going on. Yet the white establishment had established that black people were the other. So the black people, when they were trying to gain equal rights themselves, they kind of took this on board. They figured, well, okay, we're other to white people, so white people are the other. So why are we following the same religion as the white people? Shouldn't we follow another religion? Yeah, I think Malcolm X was a big leader there. Now, Martin Luther King disagreed. He was more kind of, no, we should all get along. All men are... Well, I don't know if it's right to say all men or all people or all humans, but yeah, everybody should be like one big happy family, yay! In fact, that was a real thrust of Martin Luther King's campaign. Stop the othering. No, black people and white people, there's no otherness there. We're all one. We are all one humanity. There's no races, there's only humans. Now, thanks to Martin Luther King and his work to demolish the idea of otherness as applies to race, most people got some message that racism is bad. You know, you don't discriminate against someone because of the color of the skin. Now, unfortunately, there is still a whole lot of people who do, but, well, with racism being officially a bad thing, after 9/11 happened, well, Americans were looking for an enemy, because it was Osama bin Laden. But they wanted something broader, something like... Really, I think they were looking for another World War II. In fact, World War II, Nazis. Major example of othering, and before I bring up Godwin's Law, discussing Hitler and the Nazis here is quite appropriate because, you know, it's something they do, so my argument is not in fact invalid, okay? Yet the entire reason we hate the Nazis is built on the whole idea of othering. Yes, Hitler brought up this whole thing about Jews being other. The gypsies are other. Homosexuals are other. Hence, it's okay to kill them, because they are the other. They are not us. Now, speaking of homosexuals, look at the conservative Christians who oppose homosexuality because it's written in somewhere in Leviticus. They always insist that homosexuality is something you choose, because when Martin Luther King shows that racism is wrong, the broader impact of that was, it is wrong to hate somebody or discriminate against them because of something they were born with and have no control over. 9/11, Americans need an enemy. They want somebody to blame and to hate. Bin Laden's from the Middle East. Well, Middle East is mostly East. Must hate the Middle Easterners! No, wait, can't hate the Middle East. That's racist. They're all Muslim. People in America began thinking of Islam as the other. Islam is not us. We are Christian, or in some cases we are atheist. Therefore, it's okay to kill those Muslims because they are other. And yeah, for the record, all this happened to the Middle East as well. I mean, sure, Bin Laden himself famously said, it is a duty of every Muslim to kill an American, because he was doing the same thing, and that's why the hijackers felt it was acceptable to do 9/11, because they were thinking of America as the other. You know, Americans aren't like us. Americans are Christian, and the culture's different, and they're other, and so we can kill them. And if you want some group of people to be acceptable to hate, you can cast them as a huge homogenous group. I remember growing up, even in the educational system, there's a pretty strong English bias in the history classes, because yeah, we all thought the Protestant English, they are a big group of evil, oppressed Irish thugs. I mean, listen, most English are awesome people. Sure, you got some bad apples, but you have that in every country. I mean, why is that? I was raised to think of English as the other. Now, in fact, I've even heard tell of, in modern times, when German tourists come to the country and now fell into the pub might say, Hitler wasn't that bad a mad guy, because he's so invested in thinking of England as the other, he'll support anybody who opposes Britain, even if that's Hitler. Likewise, you see a lot of conservatives and Republicans do this a lot. They kind of portray everyone in the Middle East as being one huge, collective, anti-American, evil monster thing. And except for Israel, of course, because, since Israel is opposed by since Israel is opposed by every country in the Middle East, therefore, since they're fighting the evil Middle Easterners, Israel must be good, and that's why you have the Republicans and supporting the Israeli attacks in West Bank and Gaza Strip, and forcibly moving in and taking over, forcing out the Palestinians who are already living there, because they think of Palestinians are Arabs, must be Muslims. Therefore they're the other. I mean, you've got people who support Israel shelling Gaza. Now, even though there are Arab Christians in Gaza, Christians, these are the people America supposedly is, and yet they're so invested in the Middle East and the Arabs being the other that they don't recognize people of the religion they supposedly follow are among the victims here, and these are human beings dying. Why it's acceptable in America and in a lot of other places to discriminate on the basis of religion, because we think of people of other religions as the other. And, people then use that as a proxy for racial discrimination. I mean, you can plausibly say, well, no, I'm not anti-Arab, I'm anti-Muslim. Othering, everybody does this, people tend to think of something they don't like as being other, something not us. Brittany, maybe that's what your parents were doing with Islam. I don't know. I mean, sure, it's horrible what happened to them. I mean, being chased out of your country just because of your religion, that shouldn't happen to anybody, but in fact, that's what the people chasing them out did. They thought, America is Christian. We hate America. So, those people are Christian, since America, since, okay, since the Muslims in that area thought of America as other, part of the otherness was Christianity, they figure these people are Christians, therefore they are other, get rid of them, they're evil. And, yeah, that's what's wrong with humanity. We assume that we insist on dividing humans into artificial groups and thinking the other groups are the other. They're okay to oppress, and yeah, can't really think of a good way to end this, so yeah. It's my opinion. People do tell me what you think. Until I make another video, I'm Vampire Buddha, aka Buddha Ferax, signing off.